What's going on, everyone? Vampyr Gaming here, and today we're going to be trying out Marco. But before we begin, go ahead, check that subscribe button, see if you're subscribed. If not, go ahead and just hit that for me. Thanks. Marco is a new leader in OP08, along with some new blue Whitebeard support, and we're going to go ahead and go through the deck, kind of my thoughts on it for the approach, and we'll go from there. So it's Dawn X1, activate main. Once per turn, draw one card, then place one card from the top of your hand, on the top or bottom of your deck. Then give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 for this turn. So this is absolutely great for removal and answering bodies. It also gives power to lower drop and also weaker characters. And then, of course, also gives you a bit more consistency because you can put back what you don't need, or also dig for counter when you need counter. So I took a no-event approach. Of course, Radical Beam is phenomenal and the likes, but I just felt I didn't have enough room to like it. So we're trying it like this. We're playing 10 2Ks, 12 2Ks. We're playing 12 2Ks. And of course one of them being Otama because it again furthers our minus. We're playing 4 Newgate just because 7k leader is absolutely absurd, and we can also play this off of Sanji, and if you hit a Sanji Newgate you're probably not losing. And then we've got Jozu. Jozu has Rush, but he's also just the regular 2k, but the Rush does come up. We're playing 4 Ace. You can also play Ace off of Sanji, and it is still very strong. And then, of course, this allows us to clear bodies as well, and can go even a step further with Marco's ability. And then we have Marco 4-drop. You can also play this off of this Ace, which is really the main reason why we're playing it, and just not playing the 5-cost blue Ace. Because this, when you play it, you reveal top card of your deck with a cost of 4 or less, and then you can play that out. And so you can play this on your 6 Dawn turn, assuming they go first, and you go second, you take both hits, you can use this, play this, and then now Marco is also live. And you use the 1 Dawn, stack this on top, draw a card, and then so you get to play 2 bodies, and essentially just play 2 for the cost of 1, which circumvents kind of like Uda's thing, where like you continually play bodies out of hand, and by doing so it gets very expensive. In terms of hand advantage, so this allows us to gain board without losing hand advantage. And then Izo can search for pretty much any card in the deck. Speed Jill. This card is also playable, so if we play this, we get 2 6k bodies. It allows us to put a lot of pressure on the following turn. 2 Haruta, just kind of trying this out. This very well could be a flex space for something like Radical Beam. But it does allow you to give this Dawn, which allows you to play into your curve, and it isn't exactly the easiest to remove. It puts them on having to have like Absalom, or using, if you play this, especially like going second's strong, but if you play this on 3, it essentially forces them to go minus on their 4 Dawn curve, and they can't play out Eustace yet. And so then they would have to have like 2 rampers to make it worth it, and it's just to answer this small body, and we have all these other bodies that are great. Marco, this card allows us to do removal, and this makes it easier for us to remove bodies. So like RP Law, we can potentially remove their bodies on 6, which can be decent. And then Monkey D Dragon, great on 8 because we can play him, attach the Dawn, go 7-9, and also still use Marco's effect to cycle. And then trying out Jinbei, because he also allows you to do a minus, and if you're going second, which is the strongest curve, I think, we can use that to also like answer and do removal. If he sticks, if not, he takes some minor commitment to remove, and allows us to keep our big ones. And then Sanji, I'm only playing 2 Sanji. I feel like this is an easy 4 of, but like you really only want to resolve 1 Sanji, so we'll see how I feel about it afterwards, because I want us to have counter, you know, because if we can play this and this healthily, we're in a really great spot. So if like on the lead up we go 7, 9, and like 10, we do something like that, and then we have like a ton of pressure on the top end, this feels like it could be really big. And it's just like maybe cut to dragon, play this. We'll see. And then Thatch. This card I think is really good also for this, just because if this card would be removed, you can use it to draw a card. So we can, if you play this and we play Thatch and then they do removal on this Thatch, we get the draw card. So this actually just like replaced itself and we got to keep this body. So very strong combo right there. I wasn't gonna play any of the other ones. Here's a look. Like, you've got the Newgate, Namule. Namule is a blocker and he cycles, but I like Marco just a little bit more. And yeah, there might be some that haven't been added in yet, but and then there's Jozu. I consider Jozu as well. Because like you can play Jozu, return Izo, which gives you another searcher. If I was playing more than one searcher, I would consider this, because then this puts them on removing it. RP Law usually does for the turns that they do combos and don't answer a big body. So with that being the most prominent deck right now in OP08, just wanted to kind of avoid that. I also like Ace and these just because these are Gordon proof, but these also put them on having Gordon with all the 6K bodies. So let's go ahead and test it out. Jinbei. He's going to search Oniganshima, so that's an issue. So we know he's going to do Oniganshima and swing 5. What can we do? Probably playing this. I can either cycle one card. I don't know if I'm looking for anything besides a searcher. And put back a Thatch. And I have a Thatch for this, which is great. Or I can just play this. I don't see him turning his character sideways. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the effect, and then I'm gonna place on the bottom of the deck this. I'm gonna go ahead and pass, just to kind of get some cards going, and now I can also spit out this instead of Thatch, but Thatch against this I think is better. Marco is decent, but there is the possibility he just dies. 5. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. We get a Marco, so this is kind of nice too, depending what he sees, because we have like our own inherent Otama. I'm gonna go 5, and then we're gonna go ahead and establish Thatch. And then if he wants to remove Thatch, it's fine, because we're going to get to go ahead and draw one card. And the next turn we're going to spit out this Ace and spit out possibly Thatch or Marco. Five. So then he gets 2 active Dawn. That's actually kind of clean. He's still going to 8, and I'm only going to 6, 7. I'm going to go ahead and take it. So we got some 2Ks. We got a decent amount of counter, which was kind of like the goal. So I can minus this, which makes the value of the block ineffective, which is cool. And then I can do... I'm going to use the effect. Place on the top. I can also get Speed Jail, which could really help apply some pressure. He's going to 8. He could play King, though, so I'm going to go ahead. We're going to do a double Thatch, I think. Or you know what? Yeah, let's do the double Thatch. He goes on the top. We're going to minus here. So now we get to go ahead and swing this 5. And we're going to play this Ace through the top. Six. Smarty is nuts. So we went ahead, went down. We're going to go ahead and play this. play the Thatch, and we're going to pass. And the next turn we possibly go for removal play with this Marco. And maybe an Otama. Because he can swing here, he probably goes to remove this. But he can't remove this. Or else I get value. And if he wants to swing with his kid, he can. But then I can lower it and swing into it. So once he has a rested character, I can really try to control the board. Draw one card, trash one card, then KO 20 of your opponent's characters with 3 cost or lower. Yeah, so he's going to go ahead and KO this, which makes sense. And he's probably going to slam 7 here. Question is, do I want to save it? Because now this is rested, so I can put some minus on this and swing at him. Oh, he's just going to go 5 at my face. Interesting. I'm going to give him a 1K. I'm going to go ahead and give him Jill. Debating. Okay, he's going to play a queen again. Search the Kaido. Just got one card from here. Go ahead and draw. Now, question is, do you want to go ahead and hit this? So I can use this effect, KO this 1, 5, or I can put some pressure on this. Let's see. I can go 3 here, and then go 8 and minus it, and see what happens. I'm gonna attach one. Go ahead and use the effect. That's sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and I feel like I'd like to draw 2K, so I'm gonna place 1 card on top, and I'm gonna put I'll put Otama, and we're gonna go ahead and minus Jack. So now we know we have this combo coming, and we'll have plenty of counter to protect ourselves as well. Now if I can answer these or apply pressure here, if I go 8 here, he probably blocks, and then I can kind of adjust from there, because I'm gonna go super wide next turn. Because it's more value to block here, because you're protecting a potential 8K. Then I'd probably just go 8 here again. Because then if he blocks, oh, he's just gonna 9. Wow. Interesting. I might just go ahead and give him the -2 again and go 5 at 4. I want to be able to play something. Maybe I just don't get to play something. Let's go ahead and do another 8. Because the next turn I'm going to spit out these 2, and then we're going to be back. That's nice. So now I can go ahead and go 7 here. So probably going to take that, get some more resources. But again, we have 8 cards. Still 2 life, and we're going to Sanji Nugate. 7 at my face. He has 9 Kaido. Does he want to push me hard? What could he play that might endanger me if I go to 1? I'm going to go ahead and counter out of this, just because I have the counter. We're going to do 2 and a 1. Still playing cards. We're drawing a 2K. Going to cycle this card out and play it for free. Oh, he's going to go 9. Interesting. So now he can play a Kaido. Oh, he's going to go 5? Huh. Or he's just going to go 5, 5, 5. I'll give him the blocker. I'll give him 2K. I'll do it again. Now if he wants to swing here. If he swings here, not a great spot. But again, we're drawing a 2K. Now I can go. These aren't going to be able to swing like they were. And I'm going to go. I guess I should attach 1 minus his guy first. Action, draw a card. Place on deck top. Okay. Minus right there. There you go. Question is, do I want to answer these bodies? Maybe. Maybe I go for one. Because I can answer the other one with Newgate. But as long as they exist, they are a problem. But then I can play another Newgate, so... I'll go at them. I'll go at them. Maybe I should apply a little bit more pressure on the life, but... Yeah, I mean, he played a ton of bodies and got the ad cards. And we know he's got, like, no counters in his hand, so... He still gets to keep this Eustace, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and play Sanji, playing him. Now we're a 7k leader. Then we're going to go up to being a 7k leader once again. And we have cards. We can answer anybody on board. So, like, he has to do something to where he either doesn't die to, like, 9, 11, 14. Because that's now a possibility. Okay. That's pretty good. Question is he going to give me a life? I doubt it. Yeah. Makes the most sense. Now I'm play another one. I'm just going to go 7 in my face. I'm just going to go ahead and counter out of this. Because then I'll be 7... And he still has to hit me 3 times. And then he's got a 9, so you go 3, 7. Yeah. Maybe I take this. He only has to hit me twice. I'll give him a 2k. Oh, he gets to draw a card. That's why he's got so much. I'm like, how's he still creating value? Let's see. Maybe I still just go for game here. 9 at life. Because if I answer this body, we're like super good. 5 at life. Probably should have went 5 at life first. Okay, this works, because I'm going to go 10 here now. And probably shouldn't have placed that on top. But now, go ahead and do that. There we go, 5. We're gonna go 8. Now he's like pretty low, but again he gets the kind of just like -2 if he casts anything and draw a card, which is big. But we also have these gigantic bodies. He could maybe answer one of these if he dons up Linlin a lot, but that's gonna be a huge commitment. We go 8. What can he do? 8, 9, 9. I'll go ahead and take it. Another 2k. That's kind of also why we're running the 2ks, is so we have that efficiency there. 9. I'll take it. Draw a card. Yeah. Get one back. That's pretty good. I give him 2 2Ks. Just in case we can't get through. Yeah. I mean, like, we should, but in the event.